Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Namanda. Let's begin the service by singing the Vandana Tisarana, which will be found on the screen or on page 7 of the Red Jodoshinshu service book. Let's sing the Pali and English verses together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhamman saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Namanda, Vitsanamanda. Today we'll sing the hymn Gasho with Amida, the words of which will be shown on the screen. Namo Amida Butsu recite Amida's name with deep joy and gratitude. I gasho with Amida, trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. This light shines throughout the world. I gasho with Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the seed sprout new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. I gasho with Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds. Their songs all praise Amida. I join them in Nembutsu. I gasho with Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. I gasho with Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. I gasho with Amida. Nembutsu in work and play. Every day with Amida. Every moment filled with light. I gasho with Amida. Remember the golden chain. Kindness to all living things. I will follow this teaching. I gasho with Amida. In the clear bright morning sun, in the fading light of day, in the darkness of the night, I gasho with Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. I live in great compassion. This great power guides my life. I gasho with Amida. The virtue of Amida's vow is shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind, Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Vitsanamanda. Namo Amidats, Namo Amidats, Namo Amidats. Let's sit together quietly for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight and align your head, your neck, your shoulders, and your back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Now close your eyes and just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, you feel energy filling your body. And as you breathe out, any stress or worries in your mind just fade away. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Namo Amidabats, Namo Amidabats. If you're able to do so at home, we would like to encourage everyone to offer incense at this time. Offering of incense is an ancient ritual of purification of mind and body, a gesture of respect, and an expression of gratitude for the Dharma teachings. Namanda, Vitsanamanda, 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 Namo Amidabats, Namo Amidabats, Namo Amidabats, Namo. Offertory, or making donations and offerings, is the practice of dana, egoless generosity, the first of the 6 paramita perfections in the Mahayana tradition. All donations are gratefully accepted in the spirit in which they are given. If you'd like to make an online offering, please scan this QR code to visit our online offertory box, where you can make an online donation of any amount via credit card. And you can also visit our website, makuahonganji.org, and click on Donate in the menu on the left-hand side. Let's read the Golden Chain of Love together, which is found on the screen or page 126 of the Red Service Book. I am a link in Amida Buddha's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I must keep my link bright and strong. I will try to be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will try to think pure and beautiful thoughts, to say pure and beautiful words, and to do pure and beautiful deeds, knowing that on what I do now depends not only my happiness or unhappiness, but also that of others. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love be bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So good morning, children. Aloha kako. Ohayo gozaimasu. It's so wonderful to see you. How are you feeling today? Let's see who's joined us this morning. Let me put on my magic glasses and, wow, there's Kalena and Tyrus and Tori and Benji and Cora and Nolan. And there's Madison, there's Maddie, there's Lena and Kave, and Micah, Emmy, and Kaya, and Wesley, Sierra, Lindsay, and Kenneth. And there's Melody and Cadence, and Jai, Ison, Cruz, and Tide, and so many other wonderful children from around the world. Hello, children. I can also see our Dharma school teachers. There's Auntie Sharon and Auntie Karen. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Oh, could that be our special guest? Let me go see. Well, good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. Thank you so much for coming to see the children today. Let's say hello. Good morning, children. How are you? It's so nice to see you. So look, children, it's Fujiko, the fugu fish, who's come all the way from Japan to be with us today. Thank you so much for coming to visit us today. The children are so happy to see you. It's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. Many times, people look at me and think I'm scary, so they don't want to play with me. I know I'm pokey, so they don't want to play with me. So I try to be super careful when I'm playing with children. But it's just the way that I am. Well, that's just fine, Fujiko the fugu fish, because today's story is, it's okay to be different. Let me put you here. Oh, sorry, I touched the pokey part. It's Okay to Be Different by Todd Parr. It's okay to be missing a tooth, or 2 or 3. It's okay to need some help. It's okay to have a different nose. It's okay to be a different color. It's okay to have no hair. It's okay to have big ears. It's okay to have wheels. It's okay to be small, medium, large, or extra large. It's okay to wear glasses. It's okay to talk about your feelings. Oh. It's okay to eat macaroni and cheese in the bathtub. It's okay to say no to bad things. It's okay to come from a different place. It's okay to be embarrassed. It's okay to come in last. It's okay to dance by yourself. It's okay to have a pet worm. It's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to have different moms. And it's okay to have different dads. It's okay to be adopted. And it's okay to have an invisible friend. It's okay to do something nice for someone. It's okay to lose your mittens. It's okay to get mad. It's okay to do something nice for yourself. It's okay to help squirrel collect nuts. It's okay to have different kinds of friends. And it's okay to make a wish. It's okay to be different. You are special and important just because of being who you are. Love, Todd. And Todd is the author and the illustrator of this book. So children, what does this story tell us? That's the end. Yes. So the story tells us it's okay to be different because everyone is different, and that's what makes life fun. In fact, if everyone was the same, life would be so boring. Sometimes it's hard to accept other people just as they are, but if you try, you can do it. Because don't you think everyone wants to be accepted just the way that they are? There's no reason to change just because other people think you're different. And remember that Amida Buddha already accepts you just as you are and is always there for you. And your ohana, your family, loves you just as you are. So it's okay to be who you are. So Fujiko, the fugu fish, what did you think of today's story? I liked it very much, Sensei, because it says that it's okay for me to be pokey. What do you think, children? Do I look pokey? Well, yes, you do. Let's see and try touching this spot. Oh, that's not a good idea. That's pretty pokey. Well, Sensei, I did tell you. Ha ha ha, you're so silly sometimes. Yes. So, children, let's say thank you very much to Fujiko the fugu fish. Say thank you, Fujiko. We see you again. Okay, thank you for inviting me, Sensei. I'm going to go back to Japan now. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, children. You be good. Okay, don't be naughty. Johnny, bye-bye. So in the Dharma Talk for Adults this morning, I'd like to talk about Obon and how the traditions that originated in Japan have evolved as it's gone overseas, and particularly here in Hawaii, and also to emphasize its meaning from a Buddhist perspective. So let's see if the video will play. So this is the awa odori, or the foam dance, which is a very, very popular and very famous Bon dance from Tokushima, Japan. The opening lines of the song can be translated as, some fools dance, some fools watch. We are all fools, so just dance. So as you saw in the video, the awa odori festival, the matsuri, is absolutely huge, with large groups and many, many large groups competing in a dance competition that culminates in a parade down the main street in Tokushima, the city of Tokushima. And women and men have different dance styles. I just showed the women dancing today. And also you can see that these are essentially professional dance troupes because they have matching outfits, matching costumes, matching things. The hat itself is very, very distinctive and unique to the awa odori in Tokushima. As many of you know, I grew up in Los Angeles, and I attended the Senshin Buddhist temple as a child and as a teenager and a young adult. And the awa odori was always the opening dance. And so when I came to Hawaii for the first time and went to a Bon dance, I was really surprised that nobody, danced the awa odori. So it's kind of interesting that it's basically unknown here in Hawaii. So in Japan, Bon is more formally known as Obon, using the honorific O before Bon to reflect its significance in the Japanese tradition. And as you can see from the Tokushima awa odori video at the beginning, Bon Matsuri or Bon Festival is a huge commercial opportunity for advertisers and literally generates millions of dollars for the city of Tokushima. So the dancers are essentially professional dancers with specialized costumes and choreographed dance moves and their own troupes of musicians and drummers. So most Bon dances in Japan are not for everyone to join in and dance, but actually to watch, which I thought was really interesting. Another tradition that we have at Obon is chochin, the lanterns, which traditionally for Obon they're lit, they're illuminated in the hope they will guide the returning spirits of one's ancestors back home for the Obon festivities. So the chochin lanterns are a welcome for the spirits of one's ancestors and saying, please come home, please come home. Chochin lanterns are part of all Japanese festivals during the summer months, not just Obon. And so these photos are actually from the famous Gion Matsuri in Kyoto, which happens during the summer. And so you can see that this is where the tradition of lighting the lanterns, lighting the chochin lanterns for Obon, this is where it comes from. And the idea that the spirits of one's ancestors can return once a year to this world has its origins in Chinese Confucian tradition, which came to Japan and then became adopted as a tradition in Japan. So Obon in this sense is almost identical to the Mexican tradition of El Dia de Muertos, or the Day of the Dead. So if you saw the animated movie Coco, you are very familiar with this Mexican tradition. And it's actually very, very similar to Halloween as well. The origin of Halloween is that it was thought that the spirits of our ancestors, the spirits of the dead, can come from the other world to this world once a year, and so we wear costumes so that we can, we can fit in and we don't get taken away by the spirits. So Toro Nagashi, or floating lanterns, these are lanterns which are lit and then floated down the rivers or out to sea in the hope that they will guide the spirits of one's ancestors back to the other world at the end of the Obon festivities. So this Japanese tradition is the origin of the very famous Floating Lantern Festival in Honolulu. So Toro Nagashi, can be interpreted to mean, we love you, spirits of our ancestors, but please go home. Please go home. Follow lanterns and go home. So Hawaii has its own unique spin on Obon. Mimi and I were shocked to discover that going bon dance is a huge thing for all locals, for everybody, not just Japanese or Japanese Americans. And a bon dance, so going to a bon dance means many different things to different people. So for example, eating food, especially world famous Makwa Honganji Chow Fun, and July 18th is your last chance to place an order for pickup on the 25th, so I'd encourage everyone to do it this week. Yeah, eating foods. And I was amazed to discover that each temple, each island, in fact, has its own unique food. I had never heard of flying saucers except for, those mysterious things that fly through the sky. But on Maui, if you don't eat a flying saucer, it's not Obon. On Maui, right, Chow Fun. Mimi and I had never heard of Chow Fun before. It's like, what's Chow Fun? And everyone looks at us like we're kind of like, strange. But to discover that every Honganji temple in on Maui, has its own version of Chow Fun, and each temple does insist that theirs is the best. So I insist that Makwa Honganji Chow Fun is the best. So you have to give it a try and let me know. It's of course about dancing. It's about talking story with your old friends. Everyone goes to the bon dance because you will run into the person you went to in high school, the person you were sitting next to, in high school. You can make new friends. You can meet people from around the world. The bon dances attract people from the other islands of Hawaii, from the mainland, from Japan, from other countries. If you come to Hawaii during the summer, you definitely have to go see a bon dance. Or for some people, Obon means working your okole off in the kitchen, or setting up or cleaning up for Obon. It is a huge endeavor that requires literally hundreds of hands, and a lot of people are working really, really hard during the bon dance, in the kitchen, cleaning up, setting up. The DJ who plays all the music, the dancers, the drummers. Speaking of drummers, and of course, it's not a bon dance unless you have taiko. And these are the amazing young people of the Zenshin Daiko group, which is, based here in Maui and always plays for us during our in-person Obon, which of course we're not able to do this year. But I was absolutely amazed to see how talented these young people are. And don't forget, Obon is the one time a year you get to see Floyd doing his thing on the Matsuri Daiko, playing the taiko along with the music. Now, Mimi loves to dance Obon, to bon dance the night away. I'm going to see if the video will turn on. So that was Mimi dancing at the Waipahu Honganji Obon about 5 years ago. So again, Mimi loves to bon dance the night away. And I'm more of a watch the other people dancing kind of guy. Our granddaughter, Melody, who I think she's watching, hi Melody, she loves to dance, and she loves to eat bon dance food, and she loves to play bon dance games, especially when Grandpa is paying the money. Now, as a minister, I'm pretty busy during the bon dance season, and I'm often feeling tired when we visit bon dances at other temples, which is my excuse for not dancing. Actually, the truth, when I really look at myself, I'm very vain about how I appear, how other people see me. And my personality as such is that I need to dance every dance perfectly so that I look really good, or I'm not happy, which is pretty silly when you think about it. In Jodo Shinshu Buddhism, Obon is more formally known as Kangi-e, the gathering of joy. So as Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, we don't literally believe in the spirits of our ancestors coming back during Obon. We also don't believe that we need to have, special services or make offerings or light lanterns to appease the spirits of our ancestors, or to chant the sutras or offer a prayer for the repose of our ancestors. So in other words, nothing bad will happen to the spirits of your ancestors, and you personally won't get bachi. Something bad's not going to happen to you if you don't do certain rituals. That would be superstition, and Jodo Shinshu, rejects superstition. So you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff if you're a Jodo Shinshu Buddhist. Reverend Alan Udasaki, who was our guest speaker at Hatsubon last year, reminds us that for Jodo Shinshu Buddhists, Obon is a time to remember, to reflect, and rededicate. So we remember our departed loved ones. Right? We remember our debt of gratitude to our ancestors, without whom we wouldn't be here. And we would not be able to share this special Sangha community here at this wonderful temple. So many people have gone before us who built this temple, who made sure that it would survive, and then built all of these traditions. I have no idea who the first person, was to make Chao Fan, but he or she, hopefully would be recognized as creating something which has lasted for many, many decades. Obon is a time that we can reflect on the continued influence of our departed loved ones upon our lives. I remember my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncles, who weren't big dancers in that sense, but they were always incredibly busy during the Obon season, particularly at the temple that we went to, at Senshin Buddhist Temple. There's just so many people who work so hard to make Obon happen. And I think this year, when we reflect upon the fact that we don't have Obon, we're not going to have Obon dance here at Mankwa Honganji this year. It's a time to reflect upon how much the people who have gone before us, they still influence our lives today. So whether it's your grandmother or grandfather or your uncles and aunties, perhaps your mother and father, who, when you take a moment to think about it, they still influence your life today. They still guide you today. And Obon is a time that we can rededicate ourselves to living this unrepeatable life to the fullest, in such a way that it honors the memory of our departed loved ones and our ancestors. So Obon is a time to remember, reflect, and rededicate. Shinran, oops, where are we? It keeps going ahead all by itself. Okay, so Shinran Shonin quotes his great teacher Honen as saying, "Persons of the Pure Land tradition attain birth in the Pure Land by becoming their foolish selves." Namo Amida Butsu. So attaining birth in the Pure Land, our ultimate enlightenment and becoming Buddha, is through the other power of Amida working in our lives. So becoming our foolish selves is an interesting phrase in the English translation, that it means by being our authentic selves, by being who we really are, without any pretense, without putting on airs, without pretending to be good or competent or virtuous, just being who we are and recognizing that we are egocentric human beings, just simple fools bumbling through life. So the all-embracing compassion of Amida Buddha is such that when we become our foolish selves, we embrace our true human nature, and by being authentic, this is the moment that we realize without doubt that we are embraced by Amida in this life, and thus our birth in the Pure Land is assured after we leave this world. And this is the joy of Shinjin. This is known in Japanese. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. This is known in Japanese in Jodo Shinshu tradition as Shinjin Kangi. So the joy of Shinjin. This is when we realize that we're already embraced by Amida's compassion just as we are, and just by truly accepting that we are the foolish ones, and just by living authentically as our foolish selves, that we are free to live this unrepeatable life just as we are. So, Obon, or Kangie, the gathering of joy, means simply that we stop running away from our true selves. We become our foolish selves. We are free to express the joy of Shinjin by dancing, eating, talking story, working hard, or doing nothing in joy. And this sense of joy, this awakening to reality as it is the reason that we celebrate Obon in gratitude for our departed loved ones, ancestors, family, friends, and community. So the truth of impermanence, COVID-19 has killed more than 564,000 people around the world, and it's caused immeasurable suffering for millions of people. COVID-19 has taken away the things that we took for granted, the simple joy of a carefree summer filled with bon dances. But the truth of impermanence applies to COVID-19 as well. This public health emergency will not last forever. And so, COVID-19 is a timely reminder that we must not take for granted the love and support of family, friends, and community, right here, right now, in this moment of this unrepeatable life. Okay, I hope it doesn't do that the whole time. So we must live our lives to honor the memory of our departed loved ones and ancestors, and we can do our part by helping to protect others during this public health emergency. We can smile kindly and speak gently. We can reach out and reconnect with family, friends, and community. And we can bon dance like a dancing fool when no one is watching, or when everyone is watching. So persons of the Pure Land tradition attain birth in the Pure Land by becoming their foolish selves. The words of Honen Shonin. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. So let's chant the loving kindness metta together, the words of which will be found on the screen. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulties come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Let's all sing the Gatha Ondok-san 2 and Gratefulness, along with Ms. Naho Umitani and Reverend Toshiyuki Umitani of Mo'ili Ili Honganji. For their guidance truth, we dedicate ourselves in gratefulness. Namanda Vitsanamanda Vitsanamanda. Let's recite the Shinshu Pledge together, found on the screen or on page 6 of the Red Service Book. I take my refuge in the vow of the Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the teachings of the Buddha. Discerning the right path, I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Let's sing the Nembutsu, which will be found on the screen or on page 135 of the Red Service Book. Naman Vitsanaman Vitsanaman Naman. Let's sit quietly together for a few moments. So just relax and get comfortable. If you are able, sit forward in your seat and place both feet flat on the ground. Sit up straight and align your head, your neck, and shoulders and back in a straight line that goes down to the floor. Place your hands comfortably in your lap. Close your eyes halfway so that you're looking both inwardly and outwardly. And just breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. In and out. As you breathe in, think of something for which you are grateful. And as you breathe out, just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Just breathe. The sound of the gong will signal the end of our quiet meditation. Namana Vitsanamana 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 Naman. Makwa Honganji will be offering the first Obon or Hatsubon Memorial Service and Obon Memorial Service virtually as an online service in place of an in-person service. Sorry, this is the old slide. We're actually going to be doing online and in-person. If you're a Hatsubon family, you should have received a letter explaining all of this. And it will be on, Friday, July 24th at 6 p.m. So please do let us know if you plan to attend in person or want to watch virtually. So our virtual Obon this year, 2020, will be on Saturday, July 25th. And just a reminder, July 18th is your last chance to pre-order Makwa Honganji's world-famous Chow Fun, Okinawan sweet potato manju, and peach or guava jams. And then there's only pickup on July 25th, Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're not going to be taking orders and we won't be accepting payment. So please do make your order and prepay in advance. You can order Bondance food by mailing in the order form that was in the temple newsletter. You can call the temple office Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 1:30. Or you can send an email or online via the temple website. So if you go to the top page on the left-hand side, there's a button for Bondance Food 2020, and you can order and you can pay online. You can also view the Chochin Obon Memorial Lanterns from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. from the safety and comfort of your car. And we're also planning lots of fun virtual Bondance experiences and events, so stay tuned for that. The columbarium is open 8:30 to 5:30 Hawaii Standard Time every day. So we've gone back to our normal schedule. So please follow the posted rules, and hand sanitizer and disinfecting wipes are available. We'll continue to have virtual Sunday services during the month of July. And I did want to mention that I will be taking a vacation on the first part of August, so there will be no virtual Sunday services on August 2nd and August 9th. where everyone is welcome to join our virtual services here on Facebook Live. And so we have sunrise service every day at 6:30 in the morning, Hawaii Standard Time. We have Eitaikyo chanting in the columbarium following that, so about 7 o'clock, 7:05 every day. Chanting the Shoshinge we have on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8:30 Hawaii Standard Time. And please note, again, because I'm going to be taking a vacation, there won't be any virtual sunrise, Eitaikyo, or Shoshinge services between August 1st and August 11th. Immediately following this service, actually in a couple minutes, Hawaii Honpa Honganji Mission of Hawaii presents Bone Service for Hawaii. So that's today, Sunday, July 12th at 10 a.m. On YouTube. So subscribe to Honpa Honganji Mission of Hawaii's YouTube channel, or click on the event link under events on honganjihawaii.com. On Wednesday, please do tune in and welcome. Everyone's welcome to join in expressing gratitude for our healthcare and essential workers. There's a video salute that premieres every Wednesday at 12 noon on YouTube. And the Honganji temples across Hawaii are also ringing the temple bell as a way of expressing our gratitude. So thank you very much for joining our virtual Sunday service today. May your day be filled with aloha. Namanda, Vitsanamanda, Vitsanamanda, Vitsanamanda.